in the hood, we like, yeah. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Let's see what Snoop's going to add to mashed potatoes.
Just a little bit in mine, Mark. Okay. Just a little bit.
Is that cognac?
Yeah, that's some brand new cognac by Landy.
Fantastic.
Come on. This is not possible. What is that?
This is...
Yes, wrong.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Idiot sandwich what?
An idiot sandwich, Chef Ramsay.
Hey, it's a cooking show. There you go. Epic fail. I dropped my pizza on the floor. Son of a
mess on your hands. So a little bit goes a long way. So be patient.
Well, we couldn't have a cooking show without hot dog porn. Hey, everybody. I know you guys think all I eat is hot dogs, but that's not true at all. How's everyone doing tonight? Everyone's in the house. Sonia's here. Sue's here. Tanya's here. Daryl's here. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining me. So I thought, why? Cookie's here. Hey, Cookie. Why do you feel sorry now, Daryl? What did you do? What did I miss? Anyways, thank you, Sonia, for letting me use that footage of the epic fail of pizza. It's a good thing you didn't drop that on a pineapple. So how is everyone doing tonight? I thought it'd be fun for anybody who's been watching any of the lives lately. It seems all we talk about is cooking, or more accurately, making fun of my cooking. So I thought it'd be fun to talk about cooking on the road tonight. Cooking in a trailer is a little different than cooking at home, without a doubt. But there's lots of different things that we can do. And some people do it differently. Why is this frozen here? I'm sure Daryl in his truck cooks much differently than we do in the trailer, and cooks much differently than what Sonia makes in her trailer, which doesn't move as much. There's all different styles, and of course I'm started the live stream, so now the dog's going to start playing. Of course he is. You know, we can't all of us go to a testicle festival like Cookie, but you know, sometimes take your RV to a festival. So lots of different ways to cook on the road. Let me see here. When we first started, if I go here, this is a Coleman propane barbecue, and it was horrible. It was $200, and it literally, if you put anything, the center of the grills were solid iron, and if you put anything on those, it would burn almost instantly. So you really had to, you know, line up your hot dogs around the outside of the grill, and you always needed one of those 1 pound, green tanks. So we used to go through a ton of those, and for a while, there was a shortage. They were very hard to get, and luckily with the new trailer had a quick connect for propane, and so we upgraded that to a grill. Let me see here. Mona's lurking, so everybody watch what you say. Cookie's going to see if there's any TikTok content at the Testicle Festival. Content for your TikTok, or just TikTok content in general on the festival? I'm not looking that up. If you send it to me, I'll look at it, but I'm not looking it up. Yeah, so the new trailer came with a propane quick connect on the side because the trailer comes with a propane griddle, which is something else we're going to look at for your TikTok. Okay, well, I'm looking forward to that. Just, you know, keep it family friendly. maybe only show them once they're cooked. And check the parking lot. There might be good content in the parking lot because almost every truck out there probably have some hanging from the trailer hitch. So that might be worth looking at. Yeah, so lots of different ways to cook in a trailer. So some of the more common ways that we cook, I bring a grill. We bought a new grill. It's a small stainless steel grill that sits on a table. And that's pretty much our go-to. The trailer came with a griddle, and if you go back to some of my earlier videos and watch me absolutely destroy pancakes because I didn't know that you had to season the griddle, which is weird because I have all kinds of cast iron and I season it regularly, but I had no clue that you had to season this griddle. So pancakes did not turn out well the first time that I tried it. So, oh, Guylain's here. Hey, Guylain. So, Guylain can attest to my horrible pancakes. But we season the griddle and we use it quite a bit now. It's a little too close to the trailer for me, and I don't like having that much heat right beside the trailer, and it's okay. But it's not our favorite thing. We do like the grill. And then last year, we got into the air fryers, and the air fryers were a game changer. We used to try, well, one time we tried when we were in New Jersey. We were trying, the kids really wanted fries. And Guylain and I bought an aluminum tray and filled it with oil and tried to deep fry them on the on that little Coleman barbecue. And that we're lucky we didn't start everything on fire, but yeah, that didn't work out so well. But the air fryer, now we can reheat things. Guylain and I make a mean mac and cheese casserole, and we made that in advance to bring for the kids. Kids absolutely love that. And last year we brought that with us when we went to Old Orchard, and we reheated them in the air fryers, and they're even better reheated in the air fryers. They come out even crispier. We do all our steaks now in the air fryers. The only thing that I really use the griddle for now is when we do shish kebabs, because they're too big to get into the air fryer. But that's about all that we use the barbecue for at all. I know this is probably going to set Daryl off, so somebody might want to check. You might have to moderate his comments. But our family, one of the favorite things that we eat on the road is breakfast for dinner. And with a griddle and the air fryers, that gets pretty easy to do the hash browns and whatnot. We also have, yes, Daryl, yes, breakfast for dinner. We also have a, why not? We're not big breakfast people. We don't eat a lot of breakfast. Usually we're on the go. So it's like a bagel in the truck or something. Like we're not big breakfast people at all. A pot of coffee for breakfast, yes, but food is, kids might grab a toast with some Cheese Whiz or something on it, but we're not big breakfast people. So we do breakfast for dinner. Why is it wrong? It's just, you have to think of it this way, Daryl. Eggs are just really young chickens, and you eat chicken for dinner. It's the same thing. So we'll do the breakfast sausage with bacon, eggs, hash browns, either the loose hash browns or the patties like McDonald's, with toast. And I have a single burner that runs on butane. And for the longest time, butane was hard to find as well. And my daughter bought for Christmas one year, she bought me an electric burner. And so we use that quite a bit too. Why? Breakfast is just that. So don't think of it as breakfast. It's bacon and eggs. I think you're on your own, Daryl. I think everybody likes breakfast for dinner. Cookie in half the world. Do you have steak and eggs? Because technically steak's not a breakfast. Or what about what is it? What do you call a chicken sandwich at 10 a.m.? Is it breakfast or lunch? It depends. What time did you get up? If you're up at 4, then that's lunch. If you were up at 9, then that's breakfast. I don't think it really matters. Yeah, we've had pancakes for dinner. Steak is dinner, but have you had steak and eggs? It's good. Usually if we're doing steak and eggs, it's leftover steak. But there's pretty much never leftover steak. Pizza for dinner was popular in college. Chicken sandwiches lunch, sure. Has anybody tried the maybe this is just a Canadian thing. McDonald's has it's an egg McMuffin, but it's a chicken. It's breaded chicken inside it, and they serve this for breakfast. So, not hey Brie, but it's not really. I don't know. I haven't had it. I have. Yeah, if you're up at 4 a.m. Hey, traveling with Merton and Sue, how are you doing? If you're up at 4 a.m., then 9 or 10 is lunchtime. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm rambling. So one thing that you'll find if you are watching the videos is that whenever you see me cooking, I'm cooking outside. And there's a reason for that. Yeah. Sonia's not a picky eater at all. She's not picky. She just hates everything. If you've, and I'm going to do a trailer tour. I recorded, I wanted to do a trailer tour as part of our last season. And I somehow lost the footage of most of the interior. So, still pretty new to all the videos and whatnot. I've been pretty good with not losing stuff, but anyways, I lost that footage. So we're going to do a trailer tour. But if you've seen our trailer, it has 3 tip outs. And the tip outs they're not canvas, they're like a vinyl material. And anytime we cook in the trailer, it gets into the fabric, it gets into everything. And the smell never goes away. A lot of times we'll pack the trailer up at the campsite and leave the ends closed and go back out in a couple of weeks. And when you open the ends, you can still smell the campfire from the last campsite. So everything gets into those. We've been warned that like airborne oil and things like that gets into that material and weakens it. And so we don't cook in the trailer at all. We might make toast. We might make coffee. Guylaine and I love our coffee, and our trailer has a little shelf that hangs on the outside, and that usually ends up being our coffee bar. Yeah, Sonia had the same trailer that I did. Yeah. Well, I don't think they make true canvas anymore. They feel like a canvas, but I don't think that they're true canvas, because canvas, there was all kinds of problem with it shrinking and whatnot. But yeah, they're a canvas-like material for sure. And yeah, they absorb everything and they stink after a while. So we don't cook in the trailer at all. I do all the cooking outside. I can be inside 10 months of the year. I don't get very long in the trailer, so I want to be outside. The only drawback to being outside, and Guylaine will tell you, is that we don't have an outdoor kitchen, so there's no fridge outside. So Guylaine does all the inside work where she's cutting up the salads or whatever. Yes, we eat salad. It's not always hot dogs. Or she's cutting the onions for the hot dogs, whatever. And she's inside and she's feeding me beer outside because there's no fridge outside. That's the only real drawback. So what else am I missing? What do you guys use to cook on the road? Who remembers these? So Sonia said that in her live stream, I said crock pot. And that's because I'm a child of the 70s and I grew up with these. Right? Slow cooker, but in my head, it's still a crock pot. And, these are great on the road if you're doing chili or baked beans or anything like that. I know I'm going to hear about the baked beans or any beans for that matter. Salad is not breakfast food. No, it's not, Daryl. Yeah, you know what? I use Febreze in the truck all the time, but I still, I don't, I just don't want the smell in the trailer. Do you really want to revisit this again? What, the crock pot? I kept this from last week. Just in case. But yeah, crock pot, slow cooker, whatever. The original was the crock pot. Hey Kevin, how you going? How's it going? So Cookie smokes outside on a smoker. Yeah, see, and we're looking at a smoker. I looked at one not too long ago at Davy Crockett. It's about $800, but it's very portable. So something we're looking at. I think we're going to leave it for now, just because the majority of what we do now is going to be good in the air fryer, and the air fryers take up a lot less space. But yeah, what about everybody else? How do you guys cook on the road? I mean, you can't beat a good old fashioned grill. Does anybody cook on a campfire? Anybody have like cast iron and like the steaks or the Dutch oven on the tripod or anything like that? Because that's kind of neat too. I have a lot of cast iron, and I'd like to do some campfire cooking, but we don't do. No, I think I'm good, Sonia. I don't think we need to go back. I'm just explaining that why I call it a crock pot. It's a slow cooker. I know. Mine is from Hamilton Beach. It's not even a crock pot. Crock pot's a brand name. It's like saying that you use Kleenex instead of saying that you use tissue. Bree uses a gas grill. You can cook your pizza on the gas grill. What's that thing that you use, Bree, for your coffee? It's almost like just like a single burner. It's like a gas burner or something. That thing looks cool too. Cookie roasts his sausage over the fire. It's a crock pot. Is that a Canadian thing, Daryl? I grew up and it was always called a crock pot because that was the brand name. Gas thingy. Yes, gas thingy. Yeah, like we always called it a crock pot. Anyways. Okay, so you had crock pots in this. So it's just a brand name, right? But it's a slow cooker. We've never taken the slow cooker in the trailer. And this year, this is our first year with an Instapot, so we might take that. I have both. I have the slow cooker, and I have the Instapot, and my Instapot has an air fryer on it that I haven't tried yet because I have regular air fryers. So I might try the air fryer and the Instapot and see how that does, and maybe we just take the one item with us to take up less room. Even the grill, like I said, unless we're planning on doing shish kebabs, I don't think I'm going to be bringing the grill anymore either, because it just takes up a lot of space in the back of the truck. And if I have the kayaks, if you've seen my setup, oh wait, I got it. If you look at with the kayak racks up, I have to take the cover off the back of the truck, and then the back of the truck is completely open for weather. People can take stuff out of the back of the truck. So pretty much the only thing that rides in the back of the truck on a regular basis is I have a Rubbermaid box with all my water supplies, and then I have another box with the sewer supplies. And those, if somebody steals them, whatever. But I don't want anybody taking my grill, or we keep the griddle back there. Again, I don't want that greasy smell in the trailer, so I don't keep it stowed in the hatches or anything like that. It's I forgot. Sonia wanted music, so I'm gonna put some background music. Let me know if it's too loud and it's not loud. Seems pretty loud to me, but I don't know. Anyway. Burton and Sue need to get an Instapot type for faster cooking. Anyone have any suggestions? We bought the 6 gallon. It was we had it at Walmart, and it was regular $2.29, and it was on sale for $129. So we bought that for Christmas. Jury's still out on that one. I haven't cooked a lot of stuff in it. We've made some soups that are really good in there. We made what else did we make in there? We made a chili that was really good, but it was a different recipe than our regular chili. And so I'm not sure if I like the new recipe or if I like the Instapot. See, to me, this still sounds loud. Is the music too loud? It sounds too loud to me. Yeah, but that's 100 US cookie. So that's like 1,600 Canadian. Kevin's going to be right back. Bree is lagging. Having a hard time chat. Still have the BA Bay? The BA buy. The BA buy? Is that like a baby? Yeah, the Instapot that I have has an attachment on the top that's an air fryer. So it comes with two covers. It comes with the locking cover for the pressure cooker, but it also has another cover that has like a turbo on the top that sucks the air in. Yes, baby, puke monster, right? But yeah, I haven't tried the air fryer yet, so I don't know. I can't speak to if it's any good or not. We have a Hamilton Beach air fryer that's pretty big, but we have a Ninja air fryer that one's my favorite by far. There's a lot more controls to it. We have yet to delve into the dual tray Ninjas, where you can cook two different things, two different temperatures and times at the same time. We're not quite that advanced yet, and we don't need to be. So, but yeah, we do use the air fryer a lot, and even the air fryer, even at home, I use the air fryer outside. It just has a smell to it that in the house it stinks. So I have a table out on the back deck and I have a plug right there, so we plug everything outside. It's Instapot brand, Merton and Sue. It's the actual Instapot. They're fairly cheap at Walmart. Like I said, I got mine for a big discount. They go on sale all the time. Let me see if I can find it here. See if I can find what it looks like. Embed. Here, hold on just a second. Let's go. Here, let me just share that screen for a second. So yeah, you can see in this in the picture here on the right, they have like the regular Instapot in the middle with the locking, and then the air fryer attachment is on the far right. And so it's just and that's like the actual Instapot. It's all the Instapot brand. Yes, I'm sensitive to smells. I could never live on a farm, Brie. Hey, Daryl knows a guy who works at Walmart. Maybe you could get his discount. I would figure out the air fryer on the Instapot to reduce space. Yeah, that's what I want to try, Cookie. I really like my Ninja, and that's the one that travels with us the most. Now, if I could just figure out a way to get it to work on my Blue Yeti or on my inverter, so that when we're parked on the side of the road, because I'll tell you something, I know you're going to find this hard to believe, but hot dogs in an air fryer are really good. Really good. I mean, hot dogs are really good, period, but I think you all know about that. Anyways, have I left anything out? What else do we cook with? And the quick connect on the bottom of the trailer. I don't think I'll ever buy a trailer that doesn't have that again. And if it doesn't have it, I will have it installed, because I absolutely love to just connect right there. It's so easy. I bought, because we had the griddle and the barbecue. I bought a Y connector and for the quick connect, and I bought a long hose for the grill. Yeah, I know, Merton and Sue. I know I wish I only have a 1,000-watt inverter, and it's just to run the fridge. I don't even think it runs a single plug in the. I don't think it runs a single plug in the trailer itself, and it certainly won't run anything as powerful as an air fryer. Even my Blue Yeti's 500 watts, and it's not enough. So, yeah, you got to go full on generator for that. But that's what sandwiches are for. So I think that's going to be it for about cooking. Cookie, skip the air fryer in favor of a convection toaster oven and the Instapot, much less counter space. Yeah, that's true. We have a toaster oven here that we almost never use. So yeah, we have far too many appliances. And now one of the things that we bought, Guylaine and I bought ourselves a present for Christmas, was an on-the-counter ice maker. And that we need room for that in the trailer, because we can never have enough ice. Yeah, you guys are going full time. Yeah, you need to learn how to cook quick on the road with as little space as possible, right? And that's a good thing. And the Instapot, like I say, it doubles as an air fryer. I can't speak to it because I haven't tried it yet, but see, and I thought the toaster oven was going to get used every day in this house too, but it's not big enough. You have to understand, Cookie, all the kids still live at home. It's impossible for them to move out. The housing market where we live is ridiculous. So they're all staying with us. So it's not like somebody's cooking a piece of pizza. They're cooking 2 pizzas at a time. We have a toaster for regular toast. They use the air fryer to warm everything up. So it sat on the counter for a while. I mean, we have a bread maker that we've used a couple of times. We just have too much stuff. Yes, all 12 kids still live at home. It's not that many, Daryl. Our trailer, Merton and Sue, is 21 feet, and it has 3 queen-size tip-outs. Yeah, the Nobo has a convection oven microwave in place of a regular oven, and Sonia has an air fryer on the counter. And that was one thing. The microwave in our trailer, I usually have the breaker shut off for it, because just the clock on it is so bright that we can't even sleep with it on, and we never use the microwave. The microwave is where we store all the napkins. See, tell Jim that he doesn't need a paper towel holder. He doesn't need to go on a rant. He just needs to store napkins in the microwave. 11 kids. Actually, there's 5 kids, Daryl, and Guylaine has me. So that's 6 kids. But yeah, we looked at our trailer with the convection oven in it, and it was an extra $475. And we thought, we're never going to use it. We've cooked a pizza in the oven that we have now. We have cooked a pizza in it, and it was okay. It wasn't great. But Merton and Sue used their microwave for storage too. I never use the microwave. We cook everything. We don't warm anything up. I don't use a microwave for cooking. Again, I'm a child of the 70s, and microwaves were new, and my mother had an entire encyclopedic set of microwave cookbooks. My dad built our cupboards at home out of white pine, and he built her a spot for the microwave, and then right above the microwave he had a spot for all her cookbooks, and she had this entire series of microwave cookbooks, and everything tasted the same, and it was all rubbery. So I never liked the microwave. I would get the convection oven in the trailer, not for the convection oven, but simply to free up the space for the microwave. And if I could have it my way, I'd have neither. I would get rid of the oven and I would get rid of the microwave, because a lot of the times the oven ends up being storage space as well. So it's 70 what gourd? What? 7 kids, not 70. Oh, the 70s. Yeah, I was born in 1970. I'm a little bit older than Sonia. Sonia's going to be 50 this year. Don't tell anybody, though. That should be a fun live stream. Definitely have to check that one out. Yeah, I was born in 1970, and yeah. Yeah, 1970s in Canada. That was a good time. She is catching up, but you're only as old as you act, and so Daryl's 6, and I'm maybe 7. I am younger than you, Cookie. Cookie, I just look older. Oh yeah, Tanya's going to be 50 this year too. This music seems too loud to me. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, it's got to be a mess back there. I can't imagine taking the microwave out. You'd almost have to. You either really have to know what you're doing or have somebody do it for you. But yeah, I mean, I would love to have that space reclaimed as a cupboard, because we store less in it as a microwave than we would as a cupboard. We would have so much more room. And Breeze the baby. Ooh, Sonia's buying a big birthday present this year if all goes well. Well, I can't wait to see what that is. Got to have more art auctions. Merton's the second oldest after the other Sue. Sue's quiet tonight. So I think as part of our travels this year, I'm gonna do a lot more cooking and show more cooking, because just so that you guys don't think that all we eat is hot dogs, because we don't. And just to show that I actually do know what I'm doing, even though I'm cutting a bone out of a pork shoulder or butt or whatever. Baby Brie, do. Nice. Yes, and I cooked that pork shoulder in the Instapot, and that was really good. And typically I'll make that in a slow cooker crock pot. But it turned out really well in the crock pot, or in the crock pot. See, there we go again. It turned out really well in the Instapot. And it was on high for an hour, and then you let it sit for 20 minutes off the heat. And it was, if I had left the bone in, I don't know why the recipe said to cut the bone out, but anyway, we're not going back to that. If I had left the bone in, it would have just fallen out. Yes, I did say it. I said crock pot again. I'm sorry. But normally that's how I cook a pork shoulder, is in the slow cooker / crock pot. But this was a new recipe. We tried it. It was good. I'm probably not doing it again. This just in. But I also like, there's so much pork left over. I ended up freezing it, and we'll use that in our Cuban sandwiches. So, which is my other favorite device, which is coming on the road this year, and that's my sandwich maker, my panini press. And we use that for absolutely everything. I didn't realize how many sandwiches that we eat. We make Cubans in there, and especially Glenn and I are on keto, off keto, and I love those keto wraps. So we put everything in a wrap. I make Cubans in a wrap. It's not the same without the real bread. We can't even get Cuban bread in here. In Canada, we use. We're going to go through this again. I don't even know how to say this. Ciabatta buns, whatever. Cookie corrected me last time. Hey, Jim. Welcome back. You missed the intro with the unauthorized holes, but I know you saw it, so I know that I have your permission to use it. Well, that's fine if you're okay saying that, Bree, but the recipe had me cut it out, so. And it did not come out without a fight. I wonder, should we play the intro again with the hot dog porn? Hi, Fatima. Thanks for joining us. If I play this, will this just play?
How do you do it with the...
Yeah, we in the hood. We like,
Yeah.
hold on.
Uh-oh. Let's see what Snoop's going to add to mashed potatoes.
Just a little bit in mine, Mark. Just a
Okay.
little bit.
Is that cognac?
Yeah, that's some brand new cognac by Landy.
Fantastic.
Come on. This is not possible. What is that?
This is...
Yes, wrong.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Idiot sandwich what?
An idiot sandwich, Chef Ramsay.
Hey, it's a cooking show. There you go. Epic fail. I dropped my pizza on the floor. Son of a
mess on your hands. So a little bit goes a long way. So be patient.
Did you see those hot dogs? Those were the best. Anyways. Epic fail with the pizza. That's classic. See, and did you see, Jim? She was not inserting the cream too far. So that was no unauthorized holes in that technique whatsoever. Anyways, figured I'd do a video about cooking because we're doing a show about cooking. We're talking about cooking. Or the one thing I did forget, other than crock pot, slow cooker, Instapot, air fryers, grills, even your stovetop, is just plain old-fashioned eating out. I can think of at least 2 videos that we have where we go and get chip stand. If you're a regular watcher of Traveling Robert, he likes to eat out quite a bit. Yes. Should I show Fatima Fatima? Were you not here last week, Fatima? We're not having a quiz yet, but if we are, that's what's going to be on the test. I'm just letting you know now. You might want to screenshot that and memorize it. It seems that I'm the only one who doesn't know that the ham is the ass. Just saying. I just call it ham. It's all ham to me. Where are we going here now? Well, thanks for hanging out, Merton and Sue. Have a great night. You thought the quiz was today? I didn't get the clearance for the other videos, Jim. First and foremost, I'm not monetized, so it really doesn't matter. So I do tend to put little snippets in once in a while. We'll see if this shows up with a copyright strike. I've had one so far in a live, and that was it. Yes, it's not freaking ham. I know that. I know that now. But yeah, they're. I don't think they're after me and my 160 followers. I think I'm safe on the copyrights for now. But yeah, and I put King of the Hill clip in. I put a Bugs Bunny clip in. I never got copyright strikes on any of those. Copyright strike or a claim? That's a good question. I don't know. Let's go over here and have a look. Now I have Baby Shark stuck in my head. What the hell? Live streams. Copyright protected content found. The owner allows the content to be used on YouTube. So I'm not sure what that means. There's no claim on the Speedo, Fatima, because that is me. It's that simple. I can't get in trouble for my own photo. Plus, it's really hard to recognize something once it's been chopped. So, yeah. Anyways, shall we move on to random thoughts? No one would want to claim that. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, Daryl. That is the real me. So our random thoughts for the week. Number 1, if you hit yourself and it hurts, are you weak or are you strong? Yeah. I don't know who owns, well, that would be, is it Warner Brothers that owns Bugs Bunny? Because Bugs Bunny, I played a clip from Bugs Bunny and I got nothing on that one. The one that got the copyright strike was my Daylight Savings Time live, where I did the little clip at the beginning explaining different traditions of daylight savings. So, yeah, I don't know. If I hit myself and it hurts, Jim says I'm dumb. Didn't say I hit myself on purpose. You know, maybe I'm fiddling with a donut and my hands are full of unauthorized cream and I slip and I hit myself. Maybe that's all it was. All right, how about this? Random thought number 2. When you say the word touch, your lips don't touch, but when you say apart, they do. That's kind of freaky. No whiff, yo. Just hitting yourself is dumb. Yes. Unless it was an accident. Nobody wants to comment on the apart or together. If you get hit with kale, then that's a completely different story, because chances are pretty good that you didn't hit yourself, that you were hit by Fatima. I wonder if she can get a gun that shoots kale and glitter. That would be interesting. Or glittery kale. I don't think we're going back to the glitter. It's a bit too much. All right. Your eyes can see your nose, but your nose can't smell your eyes. I don't even know what your eyes would smell like. What if it shot the kale out, followed by a big poof of glitter? That would be something. That's all right, Sue. We were talking about you. It's all good. Sounds like Yolen's home. The dog's barking. Cookie can come up with some variation of a potato cannon that would shoot kale and glitter. That's fantastic. It'd be almost like a glitter trailer, you know? Kaylee Glitter. I think I went to college with Kaylee Glitter. I could be wrong. Video games are made to look as real as possible, even though most people play video games to escape reality. That's kind of weird. Hello. Was there a poll where? What are you talking about, Sue? Yes, that would put M23 on the map as the most sparkly meetup ever, and it would probably get us all kicked out of the campground. What are you talking about, Sue? Was there a poll where? When I knew. Oh, no. That went right over my head. That went right over my head. No, there was no poll there. Generally speaking, when you feel stupid, it's because you just got smarter. Focus. I can't focus. The maintenance guy is one of us. Great. And for sure we're getting kicked out. Right, Fatima? Yeah, usually when you just learn something, right? You always feel the stupidest when you learn something. Like ham is the back end of a pig. Yeah, I may have to invest in some PPE. I'm thinking of bringing a helmet. Because I like one end of the kale is harder than the other, but yeah, I saw that. I follow him. I went through the map and I tried to. I follow everybody who's there or who's coming. Oh, I have to speak louder because Cookie put on his AC. Well, now it's too bright. Look at that. See, I shouldn't have moved it. Cookie, listen louder. I can't move the mic. You got to listen louder. Now this is too bright. I'm going to turn this down. I'm pale enough. It's been 40 degrees here all week and raining. It's been raining for almost 2 weeks. Yeah, this is a nice mic. I moved the box. This is, see, I get all the kids' leftovers. This is a leftover gaming mic from one of my kids. Now that's a great idea, Fatima. that, so that's out of the way. No, I have no fancy stuff in the studio. I have somebody's leftover mic. I have a ring light from our wedding photography. I have, now this is going to fall. The other light in the back is a light that I bought. That'll go on my DJI if we're shooting at night. So nothing fancy, just repurposing a lot of stuff that I have for other things. Turn a colander upside down on your head and use it to drain your kale later. The only way I'm draining the kale, Fatima, is when we're putting it out after I set it on fire. Yeah, see, I got, where is it? Can you, if you look on this side. Oop, that way, yeah. Purple light. Do I bring the purple light? Actually, for M23, I will be leaving home on Wednesday, and I will be somewhere just on this side of the border on Wednesday night. So I'll be doing the live stream from the trailer that night. The purple lights probably won't be in the trailer. We're going to try and do live streams from outside the trailer as much as possible. Oh, hey, Chris. Nice to see you. But yeah, we'll try and keep this up on the road. There was one. I might miss a Wednesday. I have to travel towards the end of the month, and I might miss one of the live streams. I might try and do it on the Tuesday night instead, but I will let you guys know. Our next random thought. I read this, and the first thing I thought of was Rob. Tell me if I'm wrong. Everything on earth is either a potato or not a potato. Does that sound like something Rob would say? I would like that, Fatima. You should gather at the border and wave flags as I come across. Just don't throw kale. Wait till we get to the campsite. Throw kale at the campsite. You are wrong just always. What does that mean, Mona? I have no idea what Mona's talking about. That's always. I don't know what Mona's talking about. That is true. A potato or not a potato? You say potato, I say potato. Yes, Mona needs to come to M23. I don't know about Mina. But Mona's only coming if Matt can drive, because Mona can't get out of... Where are you? Ohio? Mona can't get out of Ohio. Or Iowa. Where are you? You're in Iowa? What are we calling off? We're calling off M23? How come my chat is so slow? Mona may or may not show up. And she's in Iowa. So I stand corrected, Sue. Thanks, Chris. It used to be purple, but I had a request from somebody to change it. Yes, I know I'm going to make her yell, Sonia. I always make her yell. She seems very reserved tonight, though. I don't know what's happening. Random thought number 7. This one's a little creepy. Something is always touching you. If you're standing, I guess the floor is touching your feet. This chair is touching my ham right now. What did Jim get? I missed that. What, you say potato, I say potato. Let's call the whole thing off. There are many types of kale. Try all before saying yuck. Are they all green, Fatima? I try to stay away from green stuff. Can they deep fry kale? I might try that. If one levitates, one still contacts air molecules. Yes. Wanker is always... Well, really, Mona? Really? And no, not always. Wow. Well, it's almost 9 o'clock, so Mona made it almost an hour without saying wanker, so that's not bad. That's a record. And she hasn't yelled yet. It's a good night for Mona. Cookie has had fried kale chips that we put on poutine once. Oh, no. No, don't put anything on poutine. It should be gravy and cheese curds, and that's it. Don't put stuff on it. They put, I've seen spaghetti sauce. I've seen smoked meat. No, it's gravy and cheese curds. Everything else is on the side. Mona's feeling good. Mona, are you drinking? Mona may be intoxicated. We're not sure. It wasn't bad. You know, when I was cooking the pork shoulder cookie, I was willing to take some advice from you, and then you told me that you're going to a testicle festival, and I'm not so sure anymore. So I don't know that I'm going to believe you about the kale. As soon as he hears us talking to a computer, right? Gord, say poutine again. I thought it sounds like poutine. No, it's not poutine, it's poutine. It's French. As soon as I'm on a computer, if he sees me on a computer, he's got to play. All right. Random thought number 8. Cookie sent me a picture of the flyer. I have proof that there's a, there is. Somebody looked it up the other night. There is a testicle festival. I don't know why there is one, but there is. Some TikTok material. That's going to be like content heaven over there. There you go. Sue knows how to pronounce a French word. I don't speak a lot of French. Guylaine is very French, obviously, by her name. I know stuff like ménage à trois, soupe de jour, poutine. Random thought number 8. Time is slowly killing you, despite the expression that time heals all wounds. Size does matter. Well, I guess if you're eating them, then maybe you want more. I don't know. Yeah, see, I know, and I know all the swear words. How much more French do you need to know? How much more French do you need to know? Children of identical twins are genetically siblings, not cousins. So if I had a twin brother who had children, then those children would be siblings, not cousins. Does that sound right? That doesn't sound right. Fatima will fact check me on that one. Apparently they are claiming high quality nuts and butts. What? Okay. I get the nuts part. It's a testicle festival. What are the butts? Are they cooking ham? Things that make you go, right? I said what? Nuts and butts? Yeah. Maybe the butts are ham. Or maybe it's a Boston butt. Maybe it's a shoulder or a picnic ham. Let's check. Bob, let's go to the video. Got it. Okay. Jim disagrees with the genetic thing, and Mona's back to sprinkles on her bum. Okay. Must be almost time to end this. It's starting to fall apart. What do you mean not ham? Ham, that's the end that ham is on. How is that not ham? The ham is the back part. No, not sprinklers, Daryl. Bums with sprinklers? That's not an explosion. That's a bidet. That's another French word. There does need to be more bacon. Bacon seems like ridiculously low on that chart, but now we're going to get into the whole debate about crispy or chewy bacon. Oh my God. Okay, I'm moving on. Random thought number 10, last random thought of the night. Practice is probably not the best name they could have picked for a business specializing in healthcare or law. That is true. A bidet is a great invention. I'm not going there. No, we're not starting the crispy chewy. We're not going there. You would hate my bacon. And I'm not even going to tell you how I cook bacon because you're just going to lose your mind. It's worse than the way that I cook pork. Let's just put it that way. And Brie eats bacon raw. Okay. Do you mean it doesn't matter? Because if that's what you're saying, Cookie, I have to agree with that. It doesn't matter if it's crispy or chewy as long as it's bacon. See, and that's why I don't like a lot of recipes that have stuff wrapped in bacon because it never gets crispy enough for me. Or it sets the grill on fire, one of the two. Because I have done that. Bacon wrapped asparagus. And I did it on the grill and started the grill on fire. So I do not slow cook bacon. Is that even a thing? Can you slow cook bacon? I mean, you can slow cook anything, right? But I don't think it would be crispy. Yeah, I don't like it undercooked. I think Brie's on her own eating it raw. I'm surprised that Brie eats bacon at all because her bacon probably had a name at some point. Cookie makes his in the oven or on the grill. I've heard in the oven on a pan is good, but again, I don't know what it is. I don't like the smell of grease. So just, cooked in the oven like that, it just, the whole house would smell like grease. I can't handle it. I like the smell of bacon, but. Anyways, I said we weren't doing that debate. We're doing it anyways, so that's fine. So let's look at this week's Would You Rather. Can be a mess in the oven. I would imagine. You'd have to have a pretty deep pan, I would think, so that the grease doesn't overflow. Fatima's boar was Arnold, and the sow was Thelma. Cook it on the oven or in the grill. Made by a boy or made by a girl, whatever it takes, let's give it a whirl. What? I don't get it. Whoa. Yeah, okay. So a baking sheet with a 1 inch with a rack that's 1 inch deep. Yeah, that would probably work. That doesn't make a mess. Sue's doing poetry and it sounds more like dirty limericks. Sue is rapping? Sue is rapping? I'm not up on my rapping lyrics. I missed it. I saw a TikTok last night of a comedian comparing Baby It's Cold Outside and those awful lyrics that got it banned compared to WAP. To what's her name? I can't even remember her name now. Anyways. And wow. Yeah, I come up with a few limericks, but I'm pretty sure I would get banned from YouTube, so we're not going there either. All right, so would you rather number 1? Cookie's seen that TikTok. That is hilarious. It's like, how can a song that was written right after World War II get banned? But yeah, WAP is not. Would you rather have all traffic lights you approach be green or never have to stand in line again? Cardi B. Yes, thanks, Tanya. Yeah, how is that song not offensive? Would you rather number 1 or would you rather number 2? Yeah, I'm going with Fatima. I would rather never stand in line again. I don't care about green lights. Would you rather thoughts? And they're numbered. You guys are, where your minds go. Jim wants all the green lights and Tanya wants no lines. Mona's going Amish. Why are you going Amish, Mona? Are you going to be married to Jebediah Wanker? Sue wants the green light. She doesn't mind lines. Usually strike up a conversation with the ones in front or behind me. Oh, there you go. These laws and rules do not apply to me anymore. Right. Yes, I don't think that you need a green light for a horse and buggy. Right? Jebediah Wanker. All right. Would you rather number 2? Would you rather have a mullet or a perm? I used to have a mullet. I did. I used to have a perm too at one point. Yeah, I have had both. And mullets came back and they were cool when my kids were playing hockey. So a lot of them had mullets as well. I don't think wigs was an option, Sue. Sue doesn't like mullets or perms. That's why she gets wigs. And Jim has magnificent hair, so. But why do I have to keep going back and looking at Mona's comments? See, how do I miss this? Jebediah, Yoder, Wanker, Shubik. I think Mona might be. I could be wrong. Don't get Jim started with the wigs, Sue. Would you rather be stranded in the jungle or in the desert? I don't know. Her horse's name is Chester. Why is your horse's name Chester, Mona? Does your horse know directions? Is that how you're going to get around? Tanya and Fatima would rather be in the desert. Mona would rather be in the desert. There's no water in the desert. That's a good point. That's a good point, Jim. Of course, there's no anacondas in the desert either. Oh, but I guess there's scorpions and sidewinders. So, yeah. I think I'm happy at home. Chester takes me to town. He knows directions. That's good. Maybe he can take you to M23. Yeah, that's true, Sue. You're likely to find food and water. So, yeah, jungle. Why Chester? That's a strange horse name, Chester. Would you rather be invisible or be able to fly? Well, I can't say that because I'll just show it. There you go. I'm not singing it. I am not singing it. Mona would rather be invisible. Well, that makes sense because if you fly, you wouldn't know which direction to fly in. If I'll just say this, Mona, if you're going to fly, you have to go up. Yeah, see, everybody wants to be invisible, and I think I know why. Yeah, Sonia doesn't fly at all, whether it's her or an airplane. She's not flying. North is up. Don't tell her north is up, because if she could fly, she'd fly to the moon. Thinking she was going to Canada. Okay, here we go. Here we go. She found the caps lock. I was thinking if I was invisible, nobody could see me stumbling home from the bar, but flying, I may kill myself drunk. That's a good point, Cookie. That is a good point. Of course, if you're stumbling home from the bar and you're invisible, chances are that you're going to get hit by a car, so. I can't believe that Sonia made Mona yell. Would you rather have one wish granted today or 10 wishes granted 20 years from now? Mm-hmm. The speed limits are 15? How are the speed limits 15? My God, do you live in a cemetery? Or a campground? Sue would rather have one today because tomorrow's not guaranteed. That is true. And you can't say that your one wish today is going to be 10 wishes 20 years from now. Yeah, not kilometers an hour, but 15 is still pretty slow. Mona's going 20 years from now. What is that? Let me see here. So Cookie, that is 24 kilometers an hour. That is slow. Fatima lives in 15 miles an hour also. Wow. Daryl thinks I'm changing the rules because he wants his one wish now to be that he gets 20 wish. But take one wish to have unlimited wishes. It's a very tight town. Oh, Daryl, you did not say that, did you? Mona, he says in 20 years you're going to be 100. Very tight town. Horse and buggy was transportation within this town was incorporated. Well, did they not move forward? Do you not have a city council that can change the speed limit? Fatima does not go 15 miles an hour unless it's before coffee, right? Wow. Well, that's about all I have, folks. So basically, we learned nothing. We learned that we're going to get Kaylee glittered at the M23. All of Main Street is narrow with a lot of pedestrian traffic. Oh, now, Mona, I'm insulted. How could Daryl pass me? Come on. I mean, I was thinking it, but Daryl actually said it, so I don't know. We did not learn that the butt of the pig is a ham. We learned that the back of a pig is a ham, but the butt is a Boston butt, which is a shoulder. Do we need to show the diagram again? Great. So now they've started a food fight. So yeah, I think the only thing that we may have accomplished here this evening is that we may have helped Merton and Sue buy an Instapot. But on that note, people, I think I'm going to head out tonight before Sonia and Mona get out of hand. What did you guys think of the music? Did you like the music? Is that something that we should do? I don't believe anything that they tell me in Boston, Fatima, but I don't know. I looked it up. That's what it was. Cross-eyed butcher or not. Good night, Sue. All right, we're going to start wrapping this up. Well, thank you, Mona. I'm glad that you enjoyed yourself and that you needed to be drunk to do so. That's great. Yeah, that's true. It's Mona's going to have to go east to find Sonia. Well, we enjoyed having you, Mona. Thank you for keeping the yelling and the wankers to a minimum. Thanks, everybody. Same time next week. Everybody is Sonia. Who's got something going on this week? Sonia, are you painting tomorrow night? 6:30, I would assume. Cookie's going to report back to us on his festival. Hopefully we'll see some TikToks. That's good content. Yeah, Sonyu. I don't know where that came from. Oh, Fatima was able to join us because her prof's sick. I don't know if I should be happy or sad about that. Sonia, are you going to the campground Friday? Sonia's lives have been a little off the wall lately, so that should be fun. Everybody's going to get yelled at by Mona. And then Sue, I've missed your Wednesdays and Saturdays lately. I got to get on that. Saturday, because Wednesday and Saturday morning I'm at work, and the mornings lately have been crazy, so I haven't been able to tune in very much. But Saturday morning, Bob and Sue are back on. Sonia's hoping for a fireside chat if the fire bans are lifted. I don't think I'll be able to make the drive stream on Sunday, but we'll see. Everyone is welcome. Bree will be my backup. Now that's frightening. Maybe the donut won't require duct tape or a Hershey's Kiss. I'm not sure Jim's ever getting a donut again. Oh, really? Got a copyright strike for Bob's live, for Saturday's live at the airport with the skydivers. Wow. Yeah, maybe laundry again. We have our first wedding of the year next weekend, so I've got to get all my camera gear ready. And everything has been in storage since November. So, well, that's crazy. Well, thanks for joining, everybody. And we will see you next week. I'm sure that I will see you around all the lives this week. Have a good evening, and thanks for joining. Take care. Bye-bye.